You're watching News 12 this morning. Your news now.
Good morning and welcome back. College-bound teens will be filling out the FAFSA form in the coming days as they apply for scholarships and financial aid. And for parents, this also marks a good time to start preparing your child for the journey ahead. Anthony ONeal, a youth and money expert with Ramsey Solutions, is joining us this morning as we talk a little bit about this topic. Glad to have you in this morning, Anthony.
Thank you so much to be here in Chattanooga. It is cold outside.
It really is. It's colder in Nashville, I know, and a lot more snowy there. So,
oh man, I'm gonna take my time.
At least it's a little bit better here.
Take my time getting back.
This is a tough topic for parents because I know as a parent, talking to my children about it, it's like, you know, what do you want to do with your life? Yeah. But then if you rush into this decision, you can end up costing yourself really tens of thousands of dollars.
Absolutely. You know, one thing I tell people, Joe, all the time is, especially parents, slow down, be patient. Because if you rush into getting and choosing a college, it can cost you a lot more money, actually more than $10,000. I remember going into college myself, and I actually found myself in the $25,000 worth of debt because I rushed. I didn't really know what my passion was, so I didn't choose the correct major. And because I didn't choose the correct major, I lost excitement about going to school. So I ended up having to drop out, and I ended up ending with $25,000 in debt. So I tell parents all the time, slow down, figure out their passion, match their passion with a major. Once you get that major and passion together, oh my goodness, success is bound from there.
What would you recommend as far as I guess maybe planning or putting a game plan together for that? There's a lot of parents that obviously don't want their children to take a semester off or take any time off between high school and college. They want them to go ahead and continue on.
Definitely. I would say the game plan is sit down. Hey, take them out to Pizza Hut, take them out somewhere and write down a plan. I'm very big on a plan. Again, go back to figure out what their passion is. Once they figure out what their passion is, get the top 3 schools or the top 5 schools that match that passion, that has some major to match it. Go visit the school, make sure they like the school. Go walk around, meet some seniors at the school and ask them, hey, what did you like about the school? And figure out from there if that's the school for them. But you gotta, again, match the passion with the major. And if they don't know their passion, that's fine. Don't rush into going to a 4-year school. Maybe start off at a community college, 2 years, get your prereqs out of the way, and you can cash flow your way through that process.
And we all know that college is very expensive, continues to get more expensive just as we're sitting here talking. What about the dangers of debt and just getting saddled with all the student loans and I mean just going to college itself with the books and if you're going to live off campus, the expense, it can kind of ruin you early on in your life.
It really can. You know, the average student today graduating is graduating with $35,000 or more in debt. I travel around the country every single week speaking to students because that's something in my heart. Again, not graduated, but in college, was homeless for 6 weeks because I had so much debt. And I tell young people, can you just imagine how it would be if you avoid the debt? Cash flow your way through college, cash flow a car, stay away from debt. So when you graduate, when you go into your career field, you don't have to worry about the burden of your debt behind you. You can focus on the future, not focus on the past. So we have to sit down, talk to our young people and say, listen, stay away from debt. It is that serious because you don't have to worry about that in the future.
Just a few moments left. What should parents be doing right now with their children to get them prepared for college?
I would say the number one thing, one of the top things is teach your young people how to budget. 82%, 8 out of 10 teenagers don't even know how to manage their money. Sit down with them, show them how to put their money on paper and with a purpose. And what I want you to do is break down every category. So when they go off to school, they know, okay, I gotta budget my money. This is my clothing budget. This is my housing budget. This is my gas budget, because money's not falling from the trees. And we don't want them to go to the end of the month and be like, where did my money go? If they would have just practiced that in the very beginning of the month, they could see where it's going.
My daughter's doing dual enrollment right now, and I took her to buy her books. And I think she had an eye-opening experience when one of the books cost $254 just by itself.
And that's kind of on the cheap end too.
Well, Anthony, we appreciate you joining us this morning. And folks at home, you can find out more about some of these solutions for your college-bound teens at Anthony's website, AnthonyONeal.com. We'll be right back.